Hi everybody, it's Miss Emily from Center Stage and I'm here with another recital makeup tutorial video for you. So this video is going to be directed towards girls age 9 to 11. If you have a daughter between the ages of 9 to 11, she will be required to wear makeup for picture day, dress rehearsal, and both recitals. So hopefully this video gives you all the information you need as to good products to buy and how to apply the makeup so that you're ready to go when the time comes. So in order to get started, the best way to start makeup is with a clean face. So make sure that your daughter's face is free of any marker, pen, or anything else that might be on there before you get started. After you've established that, you can go ahead and apply a base. This is so that your makeup sticks on and so that it lays nicely on the skin. You can use either a regular face moisturizer, whatever one you have at home is fine, or what I prefer to do is to use a face primer. My favorite inexpensive primer is the NYX Angel Veil, and you can find this at Target or Ulta for about $10 to $15. Look around for sales because NYX usually does have sales, especially at Ulta. I already put this on before I started the video. All I did was squeeze a pea-sized drop into my hand, rub it in until it got warmed up and nice and smooth, and then rubbed it into my face all over, including the eyelids, just like I would a moisturizer. Primer does need time to dry, usually about 1 to 2 minutes. So while my primer is drying, I'm going to go ahead and go over the skin tone categories that I've used in these videos that will help you choose the right colors for the other makeup that we'll be applying later. So, skin tone category 1 is going to be fair light. So if your daughter is similar in coloring to celebrities such as Emma Stone, Amanda Seyfried, or Anne Hathaway, you're going to want to go with skin tone 1 options. Skin tone 2 is light medium. If your daughter is similar in color to Jessica Alba, Kim Kardashian, or Blake Lively, you're going to want to go with skin tone 2. I am a skin tone 2, especially in the summer, so I'll be using products suggested for this throughout the video. Skin tone 3 is medium, so if your daughter is similar in color to Halle Berry, Tyra Banks, or Rihanna, you're going to want to go with this category. And skin tone 4 is medium deep. So if your daughter is similar in color to Lupita Nyong'o, Jennifer Hudson, or Brandy Norwood, you're going to want to go with number 4 suggestions. So now that we've established that, I'm going to go ahead and start by applying my foundation. I do prefer liquid foundation for girls 9 to 11, but if your daughter is not comfortable with that, you can always use a mineral foundation such as Bare Minerals or the Mary Kay Mineral Foundation. That'll work just as well. However, I don't think girls this age definitely need a heavy coverage, so you can go with a light coverage. My suggestion would be the L'Oreal Lumi collection. This is the Lumi Cushion, and it also comes in a normal foundation tube if you prefer that. You can find it at Walgreens, Ulta, Target, etc. And I'm in the color W2 for reference. So to apply this, I'm just going to go in, get some out. I actually don't see my sponge, so we're just going to go with our fingers right now. There we go. So I'm going to apply some to my face and then rub it in. Now normally I do not apply foundation with my hands. I use a beauty blender, but these can get a bit expensive. And so for the purpose of just recital, I wouldn't be going out and spending the money on a beauty blender. You can easily do this with your hands or buy a cheaper makeup sponge at Walgreens, Target, etc. Because that's going to give you a little better of a look than the hand application will. But for now, the hands are going to have to work. So after I've applied that, I'm going to want to make sure I set this down with a loose powder. My favorite loose powder for the stage is Coty Airspun, and I use it in translucent extra coverage. This will work for all skin tones because it is translucent. So I take the powder puff that it came with, and then I'm just going to apply a pretty thick layer of powder all over my entire face. It doesn't have to be neat because we will go over and smooth it out in a second. You just want to make sure you get everything covered. Then once you've patted it into the whole face, just smooth everything over so that it doesn't look patchy or chunky. This is going to make sure that your daughter's face doesn't get shiny from the sweat and the lights at the performance, and that the foundation stays put all night long. After applying the powder, our next step is going to be blush. My blush suggestion would be the Milani Baked Blushes. You can find these at pretty much anywhere, Walgreens, Target. My favorite place to get them is actually Walmart because they're usually only $5. My color suggestions for this one are Dolce Pink for skin tone 1, Luminoso, which is this color here, for skin tone 2, Rose d'Oro for skin tone 3, and Coralina for skin tone 4. So to apply this, I'm going to swirl my blush in there pretty hard because we do want a good amount for performance. Then I'm going to stipple it on. And just like I did with my powder, I'll stipple it on first and then brush it out. You want to do the apples all the way up to the temples because this is for a performance. So we do want to go pretty dramatic and heavy on the blush to make sure that your daughter's face doesn't get washed out by the harsh stage lights. Once we have the blush on, our next step is going to be to apply eyeshadow. This is still optional, but it is going to really help define the eyes from the stage, and it's a really simple look that I think you can definitely do. So for this, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. You definitely don't need this palette. Just find whatever colors you do have or can find that are similar color. So for skin tones 1 and 2, you'll need a cream and a medium brown to achieve this look. And for skin tones 3 and 4, you'll need a medium brown and a deep chocolate brown to achieve this look. So how I'm going to do it is I'm going to apply a nice wash of the cream over my entire eyelid. Making sure I just cover everything with that nice wash of color. And if I was skin tone 3 or 4, I would be using the medium brown to do this step. Then I'm going to take a crease brush. You can get this exact one at Target for $1 in the e.l.f. section. And I'm going to go into the medium brown. I'm going to find the crease of my eye and just apply this back and forth right into the area where my eye socket creases in. And then apply a little bit underneath my eye. And just like that, my eye is nice and defined and you'll be able to see its shape from the distance and the lights of the stage. And go ahead and do the same thing on the other side here. Pardon my weird eyeshadow face. And there we go, nice and defined. Next step is eyeliner. Black is fine, or if you're skin tone 1 or 2, you could also do a dark brown if you prefer. I'm just going to pull my eye very slightly and draw a very thin line across my top lash line on both sides. Again, this is just for definition, so it doesn't need to be anything crazy, no crazy shapes. Just to give the eyes some pop from the stage. Then we're going to want to do mascara. My favorite one for this purpose is Maybelline Lash Sensational because it curls the lashes while you apply it. You're going to want to do 2 coats. I already have 1 coat on, so I'm just going to apply another one. Just brush it on as you would any mascara. And I do prefer black mascara for students of any skin tone and hair color. I just feel that it looks the best and it does the job as far as defining the eyes better than any other color would. Now I'm almost completely ready. The last step is going to be lipstick. I do prefer lipstick and not lip gloss for this age group because it's going to be the best at defining the lips from the stage, which is the goal here. My favorite brand to use for the stage is Maybelline Creamy Matte. It has this sort of taupe lid. My color suggestions would be Daringly Nude or Blushing Pout for skin tone 1, Clay Crush or Blushing Pout for skin tone 2, Touch of Spice or Lust for blush for skin tone 3, and Touch of Spice or Burgundy Blush for skin tone 4. I have Touch of Spice with me here. It's a little bit dark for my skin tone for Recital, but it is one of my favorite colors, and it's just going to have to work. And there you go. All my features are nice and defined, and I'm ready for Recital, ages 9 to 11. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to email or call me if you have any more questions. Thanks.